Hey guys, Haseo Rocks here, and welcome to my newest LP. It is going to be about a crystal, as you can see on the screen. Yes, Final Fantasy 1 and 2, the Dawn of Souls package for the Game Boy Advance. Right now I'm only going to be doing Final Fantasy 1 from the Dawn of Souls package, but I chose this package just because my favorite class gets kind of an upgrade and is not stupidly annoying in this version. Alright, we're going to start with Final Fantasy 1. There we go. Oh, and also a funny thing I should show about the options screen here. And yes, you can just press B and it brings you all the way back to the beginning. But, we have a bestiary. Which means anytime we defeat an enemy, we can just go back to the main screen and it will give us all the information on that enemy. Which is kind of cool. It's for both games, actually, I believe. Which is another cool feature they did. Alright, so Final Fantasy 1, we're going to start a new game. And here we have our character creation slots, as I like to say. You can choose the class and the name of each. I'm going to go over the classes right now. Warrior is basically more like the tank. He can take a lot of hits. He gets a lot of HP growth when he levels up, and can wield really heavy armor and take a lot of hits like normal. He's going to be the slowest, but he's also going to be the most defensive. He can wield a lot of weapons like axes and swords. Does not know any magic, sadly enough, and there are enemies that are only affected by magic. So when arranging your classes, make sure you do have a magic or spellcaster somewhere in there, preferably black or red mage. Then we have a thief, gonna be the fastest character. Can only wear leather or light armor that I know of, but again can only wield knives and swords or rapiers or whatever, falchions, whatever they're called. The reason why I chose this version is because I'm going to be using the Thief class, which is going to be more like a long-term investment class. He's going to be weak in the beginning, but he's going to be fast, but weak in the beginning, but later on in the game he'll get a major upgrade, and he actually turns into one of the more useful party members of the game. Monk is OP. That's all I have to say. He's overpowered. He specializes in bare-knuckled attacks. That's right. You actually remove his equipment you get from the beginning of the game, and he actually gets stronger progressively. You don't need to worry about buying weapons for him, or you get armor through special dungeons in the game that best suit him, but you can buy leather armor for him and stuff like that, and armlets for other armor. He's going to be very squishy, but his attacks are just going to be off the charts. He's basically... You can have 3 monks and a red mage and just tank through this game. I'm not going to be using a monk in this playthrough because I don't want it to be too easy for me. Then we have a red mage. Red mage is kind of an all-around character, I would like to say. Can wield swords and wield some heavy armor, but can do white and black magic as well. Although it only can learn a certain amount of white and black magic, like up to level 5 magic in each, and they're gonna do half as much as, you know, normal what normal black mages and white mages can do, because they can multi-class into it, and also their physical attacks are halved through what a warrior is. So basically it's gonna be weaker, but it can do more all-around things. And then we have the white mage, of course, supports the party, you know, like with protection buffs, can do debuffs, heal, cure, an all-around good party member. Gets a lot of health through its level ups, so that's good. Black Mage does not get a whole lot of health through its level ups, but it does get a lot of MP. Basically the damaging spellcaster, like Fire, Thunder, eventually Death, and Earthquake. Can also have some very useful buffing magic like Haste and Temper, which increase, of course, the number of attacks you get and your attack power, which is going to be used a lot in this game. So, actually, what we see here, the first initial 4 they give us, that's actually what we're going to be going with, like, in that order. The funny thing is, the way you see it right here, that's basically your battle order. You know, the person in first is going to be your first person in the line, and the way that it goes is basically, the first person in line has a 50% chance of being attacked, I believe. Second has a 25% chance. Third has I believe, a 12% chance, and whatever's left goes to the black mage. Or goes to your 4th party member. The reason I choose this setup is because the warrior's going to take most of the damage, which is going to be good because he's in the first slot, and then we're going to have the thief who can evade most of the time. Then we're gonna have the white mage, who's gonna have some health upgrades, which why I'm putting her in the third spot, her or him. They really don't look like they have a gender. And the black mage is gonna be the squishiest, but the most important. All right, here we're with the names. I've already I didn't do that. I accidentally hit B. All right, and with the names for the warrior, I'm gonna go with. This is not a reference to Final Fantasy II. I'm just saying the name is Guy, because my best friend's middle name is Guy. Don't argue with it, just agree with it. Alright, second we're going to have me, the thief, which is Haseo. Totally works, because I love being the thief class. White mage is going to be Sam. If you remember Sam from Pokemon Fire Red, she was the Vaporeon that was overpowered. Everyone remembers that. And the black mage is gonna be Jackie, and I think I can actually spell out Jackie this time and not add an I, because I want to be able to spell my girlfriend's full name. Yay! Alright, yeah, my girlfriend was just talking to me for a minute. She wanted to know if she could say woot into the headset, and now she's sticking her tongue out at me. Alright, and this is gonna be our party. Guy the warrior, Haseo the thief, which sounds kind of cool actually. Sam the white mage, which sounds kind of derpy, but it's what I call her. And then Jackie the black mage. So let's start, and I believe we're gonna have a cutscene in the beginning of the game. So let's find out. And there we go, there was our beginning cutscene. As you can see, this world is going totally to shit, and evidently we were here to protect it. We don't have a hometown, which is really odd. And we're going to experience our first battle. As you can see, we're on the right, they're on the left. I believe the max number of enemies they could be are 12. Oh, no, 12, I believe. As you can see on the bottom right, we have our health. Guy has 35 out of 35 and everything like that. And in the way right side, we have the MP gauge. As you can see, Sam and Jackie being the mages have MP. Guy and Haseo being the tanks do not. Or being the melee do not. I don't know how to pronounce it. Melee, melee. I don't care. I may just integrate it. As you can see, this is what our battle menu is going to look like. We have an attack menu. We have magic, which we don't have any. We have items, which we don't have any. We have an equip, so we can equip in battle, but we don't need to. And we have a flee option. The question is, we're actually going to have to, if you hit flee, everyone in your party, well, not everyone in your party has to flee, but you have a better chance of actually fleeing if everyone in your party flees. Or a thief has a really high flee chance, which is another reason why I chose him, because sometimes I just don't want to deal with anything. Alright, so this is how the battles are going to take out. Right now, I just like to just attack, because we have nothing else better to do. Goblins are really low health. They're the standard of standard. And as you can see, they're barely doing any damage, except to the mages. That's a problem. So, okay, this is what battles look like. As you can see, Haseo, being a thief and having a knife, is already doing 2 hits. Yeah, I don't know if you could tell, but the damage you do is relative to the number of hits you get. And Haseo's already doing 2 hits. When you level up and level up your strength, you gain hits. You may have a chance to gain hits, which again increases the damage you do. Alright, and it's another battle with goblins. What I like to do is I like to spend the first couple battles outside just grinding up money, because when we get into the town we are going to start shopping automatically, getting ready for our journey, which we don't even know is happening yet. But we have 4 crystals. And no, we cannot sell the crystals for money. I wish. Alright, 24 gil, that's pretty decent. Alright, let's see what else we can get over here. Basically, my idea is I kind of want to get to 600 gil. No special reason why, I just want to get to 600 gil. And we're moving, and we get into another battle with another 5 goblins. Yes, goblins are very abundant, although you do have a rare chance of actually getting enemies that belong in the next area, which are, I believe, either wild or crazy horses. I forget what the translation is in this game. Throughout the many remakes of this game, there has been many, enemy name changes. So I believe they're actually called crazy horses. But you don't have to take my word for it. Alright, now that everyone's pretty low on health... Oh, we gained a level, actually. Guy gained a level, as you can see. They show what we gained by leveling up. As you can see, Guy's HP increased by 24, his strength increased, luck increased. Haseo gains a level. And another thing I should point out, that everyone's level ups, we all have the same EXP gauge type of thing, which is unique. It's basically saying that we all need the same amount of experience to level up. And as long as your party members, any of your party members don't die, they all level up at the same, which is what I'm going to try to be doing, because it'd be easier that way. As you can see, we're in our first town of Cornelia. It's a pretty sweet looking place. This is the inn. You go in here. Please come in. We charge 30 gil per night. Would you like to stay? Sure, why not? Basically, this is a place where you can restore your HP and MP. As you can see, we all go to bed. We get cool resting music, which is pretty sweet. I don't know why I'm saying pretty sweet so much. I guess because it is pretty sweet. I probably played this Final Fantasy game the most out of all of them. This and 9. Alright, stop running into a bush there. I want to show off the town a little bit. Here's an item shop. When you see a teapot above that sign, the teapot, it is an item shop. You can always go there for items, like potion stuff. I believe this is going to be very important. Flashing lights of doom. This is the sanctuary. Basically, when one of your heroes die, you have to go to the sanctuary and pay money to actually revive, I believe, in this game. I don't know if you have to pay or revive. I think so. I think in Final Fantasy 2 you don't have to. Alright, so over here we have another crucial thing. This is a weapon shop. And I'm actually going to go in here and actually buy... I'm going to buy a... Wait, how much is the staff? Increases attack by 6, attack by 5. Alright, so we want to get a staff, but actually... I'm going to buy 2 hammers. Actually. Oh man. Correction, I'm going to sell 1 hammer. Don't buy 1 hammer. Because actually you want to get a rapier. 2 rapiers. I'm just all over the place today. Alright, I'll show you why. You press start. This is your screen. We go to equipment. And we're going to go to Guy first. He has a knife. You want to equip him with a rapier. Because if you equip him with a hammer, as you can see, the ACC or accuracy goes down by 10. Well, if you have equip him with a rapier, it just goes down by 5. Knives have high accuracy, but accuracy is something we don't really have to worry about. We don't have any armor yet. You can press R and L to actually switch between characters. We want to give Haseo a rapier as well. Sam, give her a hammer because she can actually wield something like that. And we're going to give you... Ooh, we're going to actually keep you on the... No, we're going to give you a staff. Why? Because I believe that actually increases your intelligence. I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on that, but I assume so. Alright, here we have the weapon... weapon? No, we were just there. We got the armor shop. What you want to do is you want to buy a chainmail for the warrior, leather armor for our thief, and everyone else can't really equip anything else. So we're going to equip leather armor, and then chainmail, 4 chainmail. Totally works. Alright, and now we can go and sell off our old excess equipment that we're not going to need for money, because we're going to need money for the white magic and black magic shop. And this is basically how it goes. I believe after a certain number of intelligence stats you get, you are able to do higher level magic. Right now we can only do level 1 magic. So we're going to get Cure for Sam Sam. We're also going to get Protect for Sam Sam. And I'm actually going to pick up Dia for Sam Sam, just because I know what's coming in the future dungeon. Dia is an attack that deals damage to all undead foes like zombies and gas, which are going to be cool. Minecraft gas? No. Normal gas. And here we have the black magic shop. Gonna give Jackie some fire so she can kill things with fire. Or give her thunder. I really don't get focus and sleep because I believe they're turn wasters. You know, debuffs like sleep and evasion aren't really that important right now. But you can if you want to. I'm not going to stop you. If you want to play a little differently, go ahead. Alright, but in the next episode, we are actually going to find out why we can't leave this town. Because there are guards everywhere. Do we have to hit them all in the knee? Find out next time in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy 1. This has been Haseo Roxas saying, see you later.